Hello everyone, Panda here and welcome to SunDayZ. I'm very sorry about the entire situation here, but I recorded a beautiful 2 hours of Taviana gameplay. It was a lot of fun, however, my computer, if you've been following my Twitter, has been having a lot of issues and my microphone was not being picked up on my computer. We don't have audio for my voice, so it's just gameplay. However, I felt this adventure was kind of pretty damn fun, and I'm going to attempt to narrate this right now. Okay, welcome to Tavi. Now we're playing on CCG Taviana 3, which for the entire weekend is dark. It's dark all weekend. It's a special event, and I thought I would jump on and have some fun. I spawned just off the coast of Svastopol, and decide to bike on up there and see what I can retrieve from the beautiful town. Wasn't able to find anyone in the town, but did manage to find myself an AK and stock myself up on blood bags and medical loot. So after I cleared Svastopol, I headed to the two military installations. There's one fairly close and one a bit further away by Martin. I'm going here to try and get a backpack, get some guns, and get geared. Despite the server being absolutely full, 55 out of 55 people, I still was unable to find anyone, and was getting a little bit pissed. However, I managed to find myself a backpack and a silenced ACR, so that was good enough for me. So while looking at the map, I realised that there is the little military installation over by Martin, which was always my favourite place on Taviana to go to. Loads of barracks, loads of goodies, and I decided to make the 2,000 metre trek across to that little base. I approached fairly cautiously, knowing that people do come here on the often to get guns, and in Overpoch, where you can sell guns, this is pretty much a gold mine. So many buildings, so many guns. I gave the installation a ocular pat down and headed on in. It seemed to be pretty safe, and time to start mining all of my gold. So after filling up my backpack with a few goodies, I was heading out when suddenly I see a survivor, and I take a few shots at him, but he's only got an axe, and I'm talking to him on the side chat, but of course my microphone's not working, so he can't hear me. I'm trying to say, I'm friendly, man, let's be friends.
All I got is an axe.
And he doesn't, sadly, because I would love to have been his friend. Anyway, he somehow escapes me and rides away. I have no idea. So after fully looting the facility and not really seeing anyone else, I came outside and picked up a bike that I'd seen ditched earlier, and we're going to head off to Sabina. As it was on the way, I stopped off at Dubovo airfield, saw a Huey sitting out on the tarmac, but assumed it was probably locked, and also was not able to find anyone in the town, sadly. The quest for human contact continues. Now this road being a place where people often travel, I thought I might just sit here, wait for the restart in 5 minutes, and take a chill. However, apparently someone somewhere wanted me to die. I could not figure out for the life of me where the shots were coming from, and it was kind of irritating. I think now, after looking at the footage, he was down this road. However, I'm not really sure. Took several more shots at me, didn't manage to find him. The server restart came, and that was that. So after the restart, I found myself heading down towards Sabina and towards the military installation at the bottom of the airfield with tons of barracks and stuff in it. I have often found people here in the past, but also I spot a lovely plane doing acrobatics on the airstrip. I decide to leave the plane while I check out the installation and try and see if there's anyone there, clear out any baddies and take their goodies. By this point my bag was chocked full of tasty weapons for me to sell, and I thought I'd go try out the aeroplane, which looked pretty good, just sitting there on the airfield. But, of course, it was locked. So, back to Sabina. So after checking to make sure there actually were people on the server, I'm heading down into the center of town to try and head to the trader so I can sell these guns, get some money, bank it up, and maybe buy a tasty car. Sabina seemed absolutely dead, no signs of life whatsoever, no zombies or anything, so I decided it was probably safe to head down and go and sell up my crap. Now while running across here, I saw in the distance there was some zombie aggro, quite a fair way away, and decided to investigate. After chasing the guy down a bit, it was obvious that he was too far away and that he was probably going to get to the safe zone before I could get to him. Kinda sad times. So after not being able to catch him up, and I believe he got away somewhere, I think he went to the safe zone, I was kind of pissed, but very close to the safe zone, so I was able to run in and sell some weapons if I pleased. However, after pausing for a second behind this beautiful telephone box, I notice that there is a car coming out of the safe zone. Doesn't give much of a crap, but bails his car nearly into a building, and dismounts himself and hides behind a wall. So I've seen the guy bail out, I've seen him hide behind the wall, it's time to switch up my positions, heading into the industrial here to climb up these double factories and check the situation out from above. I saw these zombies were still freaking out and acting pretty strange, as if they were trying to aggro onto someone but couldn't get through the gap. So I decided that I'd give them the big flanks and go around and try and execute them that way. So coming up from the other side now, where they are is a little grassy place with two entrances. There at the left one, I'm coming into the right one. And here we will see a perfect example of my professional shooting. After he started returning fire with a fairly tasty gun and killing some of my zombies for him. I decided to finish the poor little fella off. Now the gun that I had wouldn't zero below 300 meters. That is what I'm blaming all of those awful shots on. I apologise to the guy with my non-working microphone, and then attempt to loot up his body and bandage myself. I see he has an M110 SD and a bunch of magazines, which means good things for me. I check him and grab the key, hoping that it's for the sports car over there. However, upon turning around, I believe his friend had just logged in, and I put around 4 shots directly into his gun. You saw those pings go off there. And the sounds of metal, each one of those was me hitting his freaking gun. After respawning a legendary 5,100 meters away, I decide to just screw it and go straight back to Sabina, hoping that both of the 2 guys that I killed would have a further distance to travel before they could get back there, and I can get back there and reap all the benefits. After reaching Sabina with my fantastic axe, I decided to check the situation out and it seems totally clear. 3 corpses, no alive people. After harvesting absolutely everything that I could want, including some night vision goggles, which is a complete delight on a night mode server, I run off, jump into my newly acquired yellow 350Z, and shoot off. At this point I decided that I wanted to cross the bridge of doom and fun and destiny and spookiness, and I was heading towards that area when I saw someone in side chat asking for a pickup at the bridge. What opportunity could be better to make myself a little friend? My new potential friend Sam tells me where he is and says that he's unarmed, which is perfect for me. It means that he can't kill me. I could be walking into a trap, but I don't think so. He seems like a friendly chap. For the next 10 minutes or so, you will see me trying to talk to him, but unsuccessfully being able to talk to him because my microphone was not working. It seemed as if this entire island was completely dead, until I took some shots from the tree line on the right hand side. Now, without being able to see anything really, because it was dark, I pull my 350Z down, tuck it away, and try and head back up the hill to find out who was shooting at me. Now, sadly, I believe Sam, my new friend, had gone AFK, so I enabled the child lock and left him in there. After realising that I had night vision goggles and loving it, I kind of realised that I was not going to find that sniper, and I headed back towards my car, hoping that Sam would still be inside. However, I saw some movement on the way. A black SUV, sitting in the middle of a field with a ghost rider. Sadly, the night vision does not work through the scope of my gun. Now, after spraying a few shots off, I realised that I've actually done a great job here, killed the guy out of his vehicle, and busted some of the wheels on the SUV. Time to claim my rewards. I grab the keys to the SUV, lock his car, and jump into my vehicle. Strangely enough though, Sam is no longer in the passenger seat. He is gone. I see that nearby there is Trader City Branabor, and I can head there to sell all of my stuff, including this car, so that I can go back and pick up the SUV and then sell that. Get a lot of money, basically, is the idea. I sold all of my crap, made about 35,000 gold coins, met up with Sam again, and I also bought a car wheel. Just one car wheel, I didn't apparently see that there were two. So I guided Sam back up to the corpse of the SUV guy, and allowed him to take all of the guy's shiny gear. I was fairly sour about only having one wheel, not realising that I shot 2 wheels out, but after a short search, we found an SUV that I was able to salvage a wheel off. Also, apparently, as far as I know, this island is the most dead island ever. I travelled around for a long time, and we did not run into any people at all. After literally a cross-country trek, it's time to return back across the bridge, try and go back to Sabina, try and actually find some people to interact with and have some fun with. But on the bridge, again on the bridge, on the entrance of the bridge, I find a little fella on a bike and didn't instantly run him over, which I think is a good thing.
Have a ride?
So luckily the guy didn't shoot the crap out of me because he has a gun. And we head across the lovely bridge.
Hey man, thanks a lot.
I try and talk to the guys. They can't hear me.
No problem. I was actually in the same spot.
My new partner informs me that he would love to go to Sabina Trader City so he can buy himself some gear and some guns and have an adventure, and I decide that why the hell not. Seems like a nice guy. Let's do it. Let's take him to his destination and make him happy.
Sweet man, thanks.
So after dropping this guy off here, it was time to sell up my guns and my car and log off for the night, as it was extremely late. My little friend Sam has got a pretty cheeky question though. He wants me to buy him a vehicle, and you know what? I said, why the hell not, Sam? Let's buy you a little crappy car. I give him his key and he heads on his way, and I log off for the night. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm sorry that this was a very strange, abbreviated episode. I hope to have something a bit more normal next time. Panda out!